Yes, guys, good morning. Welcome back to Kosi's Arsenal podcast. My name is Kosi, and how are you doing this lovely Tuesday? It's a beautiful day, isn't it? I can see the sun through my window here. And it's barely 9 a.m. so it's already shining as if it's already 10 a.m. so it's a lovely day. I love the sun. I don't like it when it's cold. I have problems with my with my breathing when it's cold, so I would rather have it shining. So it's a beautiful day. How are you guys doing? We have a big game today against Wolverhampton Wanderers, and I've done a preview about that. I've done Mikel Arteta's press conference reaction about that, so please check out those videos and see who are the predicted players that could actually start, what is the predicted lineup, what did Mikel Arteta say about that game, who is fit and who is not fit. The team news are all into that segment, so please do not ask me about team news, Aubameyang, Kienteni. I've answered all your questions there. Please do check out those videos, and they are going to be very, very, very informative. I do promise. I'm here to discuss the transfer deadline day and the 5 deals that actually Arsenal pulled off. Who expected us? Nobody. But of course, the reason as to why actually I went to sleep early is I didn't expect much of big names and big deals to be done. I'm very sorry, by the way. I shouldn't have slept, but I was tired. And we completed 5 deals on that day, or in those hours. A couple of players went out on loan. We cancelled someone's contract, and a couple of other deals that were actually done. So join me for this party as we go down to discuss 5 done deals Arsenal completed on the 1st of February transfer deadline day. Well, there is no better place to start as Maitland-Niles left the club for West Bromwich Albion on loan until the end of the season. Now, that is the first that is the first deal we did, and that's the first deal I wanted to talk about. Ainsley was on market. He was on fire. Many clubs actually wanted him. Leicester City was much interested. Southampton was interested, and later on, as the day went by, West Brom also came into the mix. They wanted him. Should I tell you something? It was a party. Like, it was a lot of flexing. I'll take him. I won't take him. And at the end, he actually signed for West Bromwich Albion, where Big Sam or Sam Allardyce is manager. Let's just look at what he could actually achieve if if anything happens and he gets regular team football. I think the first thing that he gets or he gains as a player, first and foremost, I think he's going to get regular team football. I think he's going to get a lot of regular football, and this is going to really help him as a youngster, first and foremost, but also it will help him secure his position at the England side that will play in the Euros. And I think this is why he's been fuming, he's been furious. Basically his plea was, if you're not using me, don't spoil my career, let me go somewhere to play football. And look, there have been so many rumors and there have been so many reactions about this transfer. One, that why do you let him go out on loan? Why do you let him go on loan to a club like West Bromwich Albion, which barely has a future? It might actually get relegated. Why didn't you then sell him in the summer for 20 million quid or for 25 million to Wolves? Because Wolves were interested in him when they had sold Matt Doherty to Spurs. They wanted a replacement, and the first option they were looking at was Ainsley Maitland-Niles before they got Nelson Semedo. And I disagree with that school of thought, and I disagree with people who have an agenda with Maitland-Niles. I think he's a decent player. I think he's a good player. I think he has a future at Arsenal. I never wanted him to be sold. I wanted him to go out there, get playing time, and that's why I said let him go to the championship probably, or let him go to a club like Wolves, because Wolves were interested. But of course, at Wolves he was not going to feel like this important player, because they already have Nelson Semedo there. He was going to be basically a backup player, and that's what you don't want. That's not what we wanted. We wanted a team which would actually value him as important, a team where he rises above their quality. And I think he rises above the quality of West Brom so well. So he joined West Bromwich Albion until the end of the season. That has been confirmed. No other contentions on that. The other deal that we did yesterday, it was a big deal. Shkodran Mustafi's contract was cancelled by Arsenal, therefore permitting him to join Schalke 04. Now, for me, this is another big deal. It's another big, wise transfer deal. Terminate someone's contract. You're not getting any money for him. That is the first thing. He's moving to Schalke 04. That is like on a free transfer. He moved to Schalke 04 on a free transfer. Of course, that deal had to happen. We were a little bit lucky because terminating his contract, he was already sure that he was going to join Schalke 04, and Schalke 04 wanted a replacement of Ozan Kabak, who actually was to join Liverpool. So it was more of a mix, and finally the mix had a very good aroma and scent. So Shkodran Mustafi is no longer part of the Arsenal squad. It has been done. I think that's a very good deal from pulled off by Edu. It's a very good one. It's a very good one. Get that done. We got that done. It was so important that actually Arsenal could actually get such a deal done, and we did. Yeah, we did. Of course, Shkodran Mustafi ending his career at Arsenal. Not the best of news, I'm gonna say, and I'm going to admit it's not the best of news. Yeah, not the best of stories that I would come here and cover. You know what? Blah 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 blah. Shkodran Mustafi, yeah. But look, he was not offering at anything at Arsenal. He was just part of the deadwood that we wanted to clear there. The other deal that we did complete was Joe Willock crossing over to Newcastle. That is another deal that and for me, this is the deal that had to happen in the summer. We had to let Joe Willock go in the summer, probably on a loan deal or something like that. But you know what? We never did that. I don't know what we were doing in the summer. We were doing a lot of nonsense crap and uncivilized business. But finally, Joe Willock is off, and I hope he can prove to Newcastle that he's a good player for such a team at that level, so that they can actually be tempted to buy him off, because I don't think he has a future at Arsenal. Just to be very sure and honest with you people, I don't think he has a future at Arsenal. I don't think he's going to be one of those players that you think Arsenal will rely on in the next 3-4 years. He's not that quality for me. He doesn't qualify to be at Arsenal. He's another Alexander Iwobi. Very good players, but for Everton, for Newcastle, for Wolves, for Southampton, those are that's the quality. I even doubt he would play for Southampton or a team like Leicester City, because look at Joe Willock and his quality and compare him with players like Maddison, Yuri Talisman, and Wilfred Ndidi in that Leicester City midfield. You could see how hard it would be for him to break into the starting lineup. But that has been confirmed that the player actually will be playing with Newcastle until the end of the season. The other two deals we did were actually not very much interesting, but I'll have to give my opinion on them, because I'm here to analyze the deadline day. Now I'm looking for them and I cannot see them. Fucking hell. Just look at this today. Okay, here we go. Arsenal, 5 transfers completed, and of course this is Football.London looking at what we did, and they were looking at Ainsley Maitland will spend the remainder of the season at West Brom. Joe Willock has decided to join Norwich City. Now, before I can talk about the under-23 deals that actually happened, we had a failed deal on the verge, and this was Junior Firpo. We had inquired about the availability of the player, and we wanted to actually to get Junior Firpo or Junior Firpo on a loan until the end of the season. But it was not possible. We wanted to get him from Barcelona. He's a junior left back, but it was not possible. The deal actually did not materialize on that end. So that was basically what we were trying to do. I'm trying to look for those small deals that we actually did. There were 2 of them, and I should be able to see them. Okay, here we go. The first two deals may have flown under the radar, with under 23s duo Matt Smith and Zach Medley joining Charlton Athletic and Kilmarnock respectively for the remainder of the season. So that was actually those were the first 2 deals. Matt Smith under 23 joining Charlton Athletic, and Zach Medley joining Kilmarnock until the end of the season. Those are Steve Ball's affairs. I know much of you are not really interested, but of course you have to give you have to know, because these are Arsenal affairs, aren't they? The other thing I want to talk about this transfer window, deadline day, I think we did nice business. The only player that didn't actually move was Reece Nelson, and I'm gonna say it was a little bit unfortunate. Nonso, he needed that deal. He needed that kind of move to go out there, showcase his talent, show the world what he can become, show show his potential. And I think it's a little bit unfair for him, because there's just too much traffic. There's just too much competition in that Arsenal side. You look at the wings. Where is he going to play? Pepe, Willian, Martinelli, Saka. It's not going to be easy for him to play. Not in the FA Cup, not anywhere. Actually, not in the Europa League, not anywhere, because we are already out of the FA Cup. So let us see how things will be manning up. But that was our deadline day. I'm going to come with all the done deals, and I'll try to rate our transfer window, trying to rate according to the players we let go and according to players that we actually brought in. My name is Kosi, and smash a like on the video, get your subscriptions in, and obviously I do promise that I'll speak to you in the next one.